Let me just put you right here. Please don't drop. Oh. Right now it's early morning, at least for me. It's around 8 a.m. and I never get up this early. And I'm feeling very tired, but I have to get ready because today we are going to sort of a walk in downtown Riga. Like, why? There's a special reason. So the people from an organization are doing this event, kind of like a little event to walk around downtown Riga and see how accessible it is, and I will be a part of it this time. I've never done that, and let's see what kind of footage I can get of our experiences and how it went. People don't know that a lot of European countries have quite a lot of cobblestone, and that is very, very bad for a wheelchair. So we had to kind of even fight for it a little bit for our governments, so they pay attention to the people that want to go outside in downtown Riga but cannot, because it's just not accessible. The accessibility, like, there's roads, there's pavements, all is good, but like the pavements tend to be tiny, which you're gonna see in the video, and there's a lot of cafes on the pavements and you cannot get around them. Yeah, the main problem is the cobblestone, which is actually a fear because I don't want to break my wheelchair. Pause. Here's me from the future after the event, and yes, someone actually broke their electric wheelchair and had to leave the event halfway to get it fixed. So I guess I can tell the future. And yeah, I'll just see how it is. There's gonna be probably a few more people in wheelchairs, and I'm gonna see how they do it. Maybe they know something I don't. So yeah, me and the mom, my assistant, are gonna go and explore downtown Riga with everyone else today. Now cue the voiceover. Here's a little clip of when we just arrived. We were a little bit late, but that can happen since I'm a grumpy person in the morning and I'm very slow when I don't want to get ready. But I did it. It's summer outside and beautiful, and so we just arrived. Here's one of the first shots of stairs we found. And there is seemingly this lovely little lift on the stairs that could help a disabled person to get up and down. From what I saw, it was pretty great, a little bit slow maybe, but that is expected as we need safety on this. This is not a roller coaster, this is just to get from point A to B, in this case actually down several steps and actually around the corner as well. It has a button that you press and it comes up, and then you have to hold the button while you go down, and you have to hold it the whole time. So for someone who doesn't have strong hands, it can actually be a little bit exhausting as it takes quite a while to get down. So our walk started really nice, maybe a little bit bumpy, and I thought this has a lot of promise. We actually have some nice things happening. Though we turn a corner and our first obstacle is at our feet. A horrible big metal lid door thing is in the pavement, and the cars are standing on the side of the pavement, and it was very crowded. And as you can see, someone in a bigger electric chair might not even pass through. Thankfully, our friend here did. It's a small issue for the owner of a car that you would never really think of, but in this situation, it was quite a crucial moment for a person in a wheelchair. Moving onwards, our next obstacle is a tiny little pavement and some big blocks on it. I didn't really see because we were just like crowded here, and we just turned around and tried to find another way to get there. During this moment, it seems like everything is fine and the asphalt is all right, but then it takes a little bit of a turn. There's a huge, like a dent. It's hard to explain, but it was like a tiny little hill, and at this moment I told my mom, oh my god, I almost fell out, and she said she didn't even see that thing. And yeah, it was startling. At a place like this, the sidewalk is completely alright, but the way it ends and starts can be troublesome. It's bumpy and halfway up, halfway down, and it's just not very safe to go by yourself. But either way, this is definitely one of the better examples of the asphalt and pavement, when it's somewhat straight and walkable and wide. You just go. Now this is where it gets a little bit more unsafe. The assistant has to push down on the handles to lift up the front of the chair so the small wheels don't get stuck in the cobblestone. It is a very bumpy and wiggly process, and the whole time I was holding on to the chair so I wouldn't fall out by accident or anything like that. And now this is an example of certain incompetence from a driver, where a car is parked completely on the pavement, so we had to use the road next to it, which is made up of these very tiny stones, cobblestone, and it was extremely bumpy and painful. A great example is this though, but it is in front of a hotel where it has been just renovated, so the pavement is large and spacious and flat and very, very accessible, which was just great to experience finally. Here we can see it's also nice and flat, however some cars are really close and make the pavement a lot tinier. And here there's a pole with a weird metal thing, and we somehow had to get around it. Here we can see it's just very, very narrow, and I thought I was not gonna get through, but I somehow did, so that was good. And at this moment we can see that there's construction suddenly, and the pavement just stops, and there's really no way to get down or go back the whole street. That's time consuming, and everyone just wants to go forward rather than, oh, I have to go the entire way back. And here I am helped by one of the people from the government who was trying to understand and experience how it is to assist someone on these roads and pavements. He was doing all right. We had a couple of instances of getting stuck into the cobblestone, but overall we managed somehow, and I think he got a real view on how it is to struggle with such a small thing like cobblestone on the road. We are nearing the end, and here we are about to close our journey, and overall it was a tough experience, a hard couple of hours, struggling on the cobblestone. Let's just say we were tired at the end and my insides were completely shaken, and I really wanted to finally get on some nice flat ground. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope that in the future here in Riga, downtown Riga specifically, we get a little bit more accessibility when it comes to at least the pavements and places where people have to walk. And it's not just people in wheelchairs, it's also moms that have to push their babies in the strollers, and also travelers with their luggage. Let's hope for a better future, and I will see you in the next video.